guess could you detail what your camp has been like to this point, and Dorian, if you could maybe mention what you've seen from Eric?
So far, I say like camp has been good. You know, I'm playing a lot of 3 nose end to end, so I'm just trying to learn all those positions and get them down. But so far, I say I had a pretty decent camp, and yeah.
I mean, I see Eric, development from since I got here. He's grown a lot, being able to do not just one position, take on a whole bunch of roles, and he's grown a lot since I got here.
Can we flip it around, Dorian? We've seen you running with the ones a bit lately, just how your camp has gone. And then Eric, you could talk about him a little.
It's going pretty smooth. I mean, coming off the injury, I've been, getting better. I feel like I've never been injured before. I feel like I'm healthy again. And that's been the main thing with my coaches and everything, just being healthy.
Yeah, I've seen a lot from DG this past camp, man. He's coming back from injury. He's explosive, making a lot of plays with first team. Oh, man, I feel like he's going to have a good season this year.
You guys have had a lot of influx of newcomers. Can you talk about like how they've been accepted and what the competition's been like with the transfers?
Yeah, Trey and Kale, man, they came in here and they look like what they are, man. They're 5-year guys. They came in here, they working. They getting us better. I know they getting me better for sure, man. Just Trey, he's twitchy. He teach me a lot how to work the edge, bend the edge. Kale, he's teaching me the inside, how to, get guys back, use my feet, use my hands, man. They're good, and it's a big competition in the D-line with those guys.
Yeah, like just what Eric said, I think they were great additions to the team. I think Trey's helped me a lot, but unlike a lot of people in the past, I learned a lot from Kale from the D tackle. He's really good with pass rush, so I learned a lot from him.
Really bad luck with injuries, probably. You're doing a lot of good luck. How tough has it been with what you've had to go through, and how I'm sure you always were excited to play, but when you haven't been able to get on the field?
I mean, that's part of football. Injuries happen. That's behind me. I have great support, the training staff, my coaches, everybody, support staff supporting me getting back, and I'm healthy, and that's what they're waiting to see.
What's your anticipation? What's your expectation for the season, and how excited are you to get?
I'm just ready to play. I'm ready to get on the field. Like I said, I'm healthy again. I'm ready to see what I could do, and yeah, I'm ready to just do whatever I can to put the team in the best position to win.
I guess really, Sam talked about playing more 4-man front as Barry Odom, but said they really can't do that unless they feel there's as much depth in the defensive line as the secondary. Just have you all taken contact that personally as far as a challenge to develop more depth and be able to play more 4-man front?
Yeah, man. For me, I'm a competitor, man. So anything like that negative that I hear a little bit, I feel like I'm trying to work on it. So, and we have a lot of depth, and we've gotten way better in the 4-down front. We're making plays, man. So I feel like we're way better in that aspect of our game and getting to the quarterback and holding our gaps during runs. So I feel like we got way better.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce off of Eric. Like he said, I'm a competitor, and just any challenge we've been through, that coaches put up to, we answered, and I think we got everything we need to be a successful D-line.
I was wondering both you guys can comment. Jashad Stewart looks like he's been making a push more and more. A guy that brings a lot of speed, probably just one speed, full speed. What have you seen from his progress just in the short time he's been here, and how can he help you guys?
Jashad, man, he's gonna be a great player, man. He has, like you said, one speed, and that's fast. So he get off fast, he stunt fast. Everything he do is fast, man. High motor, and even the special teams. When you see him, man, he's running down the field full speed. Right after we did like team drills, team tempo, and all that, man. He's a high speed guy, man. He's gonna be great for us.
Yeah, I love Jashad. The thing that, like you said, you mentioned his motor. He has incredible motor. I talk to Coach Pittman all the time about, what separates a D lineman, and he always comes back to the same thing: high motor, and Jashad has that.
I guess just for both guys, Gary really seems like a pretty energetic guy. What's it been like working with him, and what's he bring to the room as an assistant?
He brings a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, and we needed that. We need to make our D line get more into it, and he definitely brings the excitement and the energy to everybody, not just the D line.
Yeah, like you said, he's loud. He gets everybody woke, man. So like this morning practice, he's up yelling, bring that energy, man. So I mean, he's great for us, man. He brings a lot of energy for us in the D line room and group. So he's a great addition to us.
We've been hearing the defensive folks in here talk about how multiple y'all want to be, and Eric, we know you're going inside now. Who else is going inside and outside for y'all?
I say Kale Ussy. I feel like he's moving, playing three, nose and outside too. And I feel like that's the only person I really seen was Zach Williams. He's also playing a little three. When we get in the Razor, he's playing a little three outside. So I say those two guys.
During the multiplicity of what Barry Odom wants to run, can you talk about the advantage maybe that gives you guys?
He just puts you in a lot of positions to make a lot of plays. You know, his defense is very multiple. He puts in he gives us tons of opportunities as long as you do what your assignment sound and everything. He puts you. I mean, I love the defense. I love how multiple we are.
Isaiah talked to us in the spring, like kind of from a leadership role. What have y'all seen from Isaiah, the both of you played?
Yeah, man, he's vocal. So I mean, he's a leader to me, man. He's vocal. He gets everybody lined up. If I don't know a play, I come to him and ask him about it, and he tells me stuff I can work on to get better and do better right there in that position. So I feel like he's a great leader. He's very vocal to me. So yeah.
You guys thought about Ridgeway. Maybe Rick, you can take that first, then Dorian.
Yeah, Ridgeway, he's a great kid, man. He's great. He's big, and people don't really know about. He can move a little bit too. He can move. So I feel like he's a great addition for us, man. He's a great guy, great character. So yeah, I like Ridgeway.
Yes, sir. I think, like I said, many people don't know, but they will get to see he can move. Ridgeway can move. He's huge, but you know what I'm saying, he's athletic.
I'm sure it's probably pretty hot when you guys play Rice and at 1 o'clock kickoff. And I know you guys want to have legs to get after the quarterback and everything. How good is it to have maybe what you feel like could be a pretty deep rotation where, you know, you can play 3 or 4 snaps and hey, I need a blow. Okay, get somebody else in there that's, you know, that's not going to be a drop off. You know,
I feel like it's huge, man, to just know that the guys behind you can do the same thing you can do. And we actually have a depth that really takes a lot off the first group. So the second group can come in, they can perform, and no drop off at the depth. So I feel like that's very huge, man. So it's gonna make us make a lot of big plays in the game. People can have energy when the 2-minute situation come up. We can have guys fresh and rotating in. So I feel like it's very huge to have a depth in our room.
Just like what Eric said, I love the depth and not just having people behind us, but having people you can depend on. Multiple groups of ones. We don't look at. I really try not to look at it as ones or twos, but I think we have a lot of guys that are ones and a lot of guys, so we want to have a lot of groups to come in and be able to trust them and do everything you practice to do.
I don't know what he was. 220 or something.
Yeah.
I think he's about I'm sorry, what was that?
205, around 205, 204, yeah.
They probably fudged some of the weight on the roster back then. Well, what are you seeing from Zach, and how do you think? What kind of player is he now? I guess he's maybe 260 or something.
Yeah. So for me, man, I talked about him because he was so light. I feel like he took that personal. So he took on the off season, he took the precautions to get bigger, get stronger, and stuff like that. And it really, to me, elevated his game, man. So he can play a lot. He can play inside if he want to. He can play outside if he want to. And he still got his speed, which is very big and important. So he's still bend. He's twitchy. He can get off the ball fast. So for him adding that weight on just made his game, made him a way better player to me.
Yeah, I think Zach's one of the most athletic guys we have. He's huge. He can run. He can move. Like you said, he took it personal when he came in. Everybody saying he was small. And he's a DN, small. He's 260 now. He's moving. And I see his ceiling. His ceiling is high. I feel like he has so much potential.
Really, ever since spring ball, Sam has made a big emphasis on both running the ball and stopping the run. Just how do you feel the defensive line is held up in that regard against the run?
Yeah, well, with Coach Ashley coming in, man, I feel like he's teaching us techniques to stop that and get off the ball, play action, or we get a read, play off that, going to pass. So just with Coach Ashley, man, he's teaching us the techniques to make plays, get upfield, be disruptive as a defensive lineman, which is important. So I feel like that's very huge, and him teaching us all that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think, with Coach Ashley coming in, and like you said, I always ask Coach Pittman, because he was a former offensive line coach, what makes a great D lineman. And we always talk about motor. And I think Coach Ashley does a great job of, that's what we need. We need motor. We need go. And before, I don't think we were doing that as much, but I think we've answered the challenge. Coach Pittman has been on the D line, O line, everybody, and I think we've answered.
Ty Clear in here yesterday talking about the defensive line. What's your all's take on the offensive line? And because they've got some veteran guys, just like you guys are older guys.
Yeah, man, I feel like we're getting better as a front, man. So I feel like iron sharpens iron. So going against those type of guys like Myron, Ricky, and all those guys, man, I feel like we're just getting better as a group, as a front group, and it's making us way better as a whole, as a team. Because that's where we're the front line. So we have to be tough. We have to push, fight, strain, and all of that. Get whole blocks, get backers to make plays and stuff like that. So I feel like us going against offensive line like those guys is making us better as a whole unit.
Yeah, Eric took the words out of my mouth, like iron sharpens iron. You know, we got a whole bunch of older guys on the defense, on the D line, and a whole bunch of older guys on the O line, and then, I mean, it just makes us better.
You guys have both been here for a few years, but with that offensive line, 2 years ago, they averaged about 293 a man, and then same four guys are back starting from that group, and they're now averaging 316 a man. Can you tell a difference? Are they still moving the way that they should be moving, even at an increased weight, and you feel more powerful? Of course, you guys are bigger and more powerful.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Me just moving from different positions from nose to end to tackle. I feel it, man. So I feel the aggression. I feel the strength that they developed over the offseason from Jamil Walker. I feel all of that. So man, yeah, those guys are definitely still moving. In increased weight, they're still moving good. Blocking double teams, all that aggression, all they got way better, most definitely.
Yeah, I think Coach Walker did a great job with everybody, not just O-line, D-line, with everybody with strength-wise. I think he was we needed it. And like you said, I looked up and the whole offensive line was 300 and some pounds. They got huge.
Eric, you were saying you and Markel and even Zach are going inside and out. How difficult is that learning two different positions? I mean, is that more difficult than what you've done in the past, or how's that coming?
It's definitely, to me, it's definitely more difficult, man. It's just like, to me, it's really like the same technique, but it's just different. I'm taking on double teams in the three and the nose. So at the end, I really wasn't watching out, looking for that, except for tight end come. But like, I wasn't really prepared for double teams. So just moving there and just trying to figure that out. And also the pass rush is different inside and outside. It's like everything is more quicker inside. So I had to learn to adapt to that and fight off that from just moving from the outside to inside.
With your bad injury luck since you've been here, you seem, I guess, upbeat and still positive. How have you stayed positive, or what has helped you stay up mentally through all that?
Just my teammates and my team, my coaches. Like I said, I had great support. Everybody, when I did get hurt, my ankle last year, everybody was there for me, encouraged me to get back stronger and healthier than I was before. So I think with just great support of my teammates and my coaches that didn't really make that big of a difference to me.
Yeah, just a quick thought on what you want from the scrimmage. What do y'all want to be better scrimmage to than scrimmage one?
In my opinion, what I want to see just us be more assignment sound and execute what we're supposed to do. Before the first scrimmage, it's always first fast, it's a whole bunch of plays, a lot of reps. First time for everybody, some new guys. I just want to see us be a little bit more assignment sound, more execute what we're supposed to do.
I want to see us be more dominant, man. As a defensive front, don't get me wrong, we're dominant, but we can be better than what we was the first scrimmage. And like what he said, be more assignment sound, knowing when we got to stunt, what our stunts are, games are, stuff like that. Just know our assignments and execute them.